We are recording. Okay. Gorgeous. Welcome back. I am your host, Simona Catalano. Today I want to talk about being single. Okay. And I want to give the girlies hopefully some pivot reframes and just really a big, large pep talk because it has come to my attention. And I don't want to rehash this, but I want to draw on it. I did speak in the spring on girls that, are struggling with dating. We all struggle with dating. It will be in your ability to take accountability and to not be the victim of your life. That's going to change your mindset when it comes to dating. As you know, hopefully you know, that dating is very layered and very challenging and very difficult for a plethora of reasons right now for women. I feel like when the girls are informed on dating men specifically, on the stats, on how it is that you don't really benefit from relationships, to be honest with you. And that's a whole other topic. But when you understand the layers of relationships, you become more selective. And being selective is great. It's going to save you from a lot of bullshit, baby. We all go through rough patches when it comes to dating. I feel like I was really struggling in my early 20s with it. And it's just you want a boyfriend, right? And that's just it. You just want a boyfriend. You want a boyfriend. You want any man. That's just what you want. You just want to say, I have a boyfriend. That's fine when you're 20. That's fine when you're 21. It's not the vibe when you're 27, 28, 29. What do you mean you want a boyfriend? What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm not saying that you can't desire a relationship. I'm not saying that you shouldn't desire it. I'm not saying that you can't have it. I'm not saying that it's impossible. I'm not shaming you for wanting those things, but we have to be aware of the energy that we're giving out. I feel like I have to reiterate this because so many women come online when I say this and they just project and they're like, you're not empathetic. I was there. But at some point you have to say, what is this trying to teach me? What do I have to learn here? What do I have to work on? Am I even the version of myself that I want to be for the relationship that I want? Connect the dots for yourself, But at some point you have to say, what is this trying to teach me? What do I have to learn here? What do I have to work on? Am I even the version of myself that I want to be for the relationship that I want? Connect the dots for yourself. Coming online and complaining and crying that you're single in 2025, it's such a privileged problem to have. And I'm not minimizing it, but it's not the fucking end all be all. Be aware of the energy that you're giving out. I'm just going to say it. There was a girl that comes online and she cries. I blocked her. I'm over it. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're crying because you don't have a boyfriend, but you're getting ready to go with drinks with your friends. That pisses me off. You have friends. Be grateful. Be fucking grateful. Your friends are in relationships and you're focused on the fact that they're in one and you're not. Gosh, connect the dots. It's so ungrateful. Instead of being excited that and that's the disconnect for me. It's I'm so excited when I get to see my girlfriends, whether they're in a relationship or not. I'm we found time to see each other. We found time to connect. We're going to laugh. We're going to have fun. We're going to talk shit. Have a grateful attitude. Have a grateful attitude. I know sometimes it's hard. I know it's tricky sometimes, but the fact that you have friends and instead of being excited, you decided to press record and get angry because you don't have a boyfriend, it's just what energy are you giving out? What energy are you bringing? Are you going to go argue with your friends? Or are you going to go complain now all night and be a fucking Carrie? And be I don't understand. It's not that big of a deal. Everybody's struggling right now. It's not, here's the thing. You're not special in that problem because so many women experience it. And so many women are going to come in this comment section or clip this video and talk shit about me. And it's getting a man, any man is easy. I always say this, getting the the one that's right for you, the one that you want, the one where you've put in the work, but so is he, that's a different story. That's a different story. And that lets me know that you're not in that energy yet. You're in the energy of, I just want a boyfriend. And this is honestly what it gives. I want a boyfriend because it's going to validate me. It's going to make me feel better. You got to learn to make yourself feel better. You got to be happy without that in order to be happy with that. Getting a boyfriend is not going to magically fix all your problems and make you love yourself and make you a happy, healthy human being. Your happiness is not dependent on a man. It's dependent on you. Do you have the ability? I know you do. But do you actually have the ability to be happy within yourself? Because two things can be true at once. You can long for that. You can want that. You can desire that. You can put on your mood board. We all do. That's how we're conditioned. We're conditioned to want that. I'm not saying that it's wrong. Again, highlighting for the girls that are very confused. But you do have to have some accountability and some self-reflection. It's very rarely that your standards are too high. And that's another thing that I was seeing as well online is girls are like, I've lowered my standards. You're never going to get anything that is worth it or that you actually desire that is going to be fulfilling when you lower your standards. And when we're talking about lowering our standards, your standards are really just bare minimum stuff. It's just bare minimum stuff, usually. Like the average girl, the bare minimum is not buy me a Chanel, buy me a Birkin, like take me on a trip to Turks. Like we're not talking about that. We're talking about regular people. And I feel like we all have to come back down to earth and reality because so many people show the flashiness, they show the gifts, they think like, I'm going to start giving dating advice because it's trending and it's hot. A lot of these people that are giving you dating advice shouldn't even be giving you dating advice. Like taking dating advice from a 25-year-old is hilarious to me. Hilarious. What life have you lived? Where have you gone? What's going on? A 25-year-old, like the frontal lobe is still not even fully developed. Our ability to actually connect the dots in real life and on social media is totally lost. We've lost the ability to do that. We need real people, not people that want to get online and just say what they think is going to sell. Like these guys that get online, they just repackage what the girls are saying and they say from a guy and they think that it's more credible now because it comes from a guy. Okay? Your ability to discern, filter things out, filter them through. Women have never, ever before in history had the choice, the amount of choice that we have today to say, oh, I'm free. I don't actually need to depend on a man. I actually don't need a man to survive. Like, our ancestors would lose their fucking marbles. They would lose them. And you're here complaining about it. It's just, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. As content creators, we do have a responsibility to our audience, especially younger girls. I love being single. Like, I love it. I think it's the best fucking thing ever. I think it's the best thing you could ever do or be or have as a woman. You're not tied to anybody. You're free to move around. You can do as you please. You have to make your own choices. You don't have to factor in anybody else. You're only responsible for you. You only have to book your doctor's appointments. You don't need to stay on top of a man. Like, oh my God. You can go to Pilates when you want. You can just breeze through the day. No troubles, no worries, no stress. That's a big one. The single girlies you should be stress-free, baby. What are you stressing about? Have you listened to the majority of girls in relationships? When I listen to girls in relationships or when I listen to the problems they're having, I say, thank God I'm single. Fuck would I deal with that? Why would I deal with that if I don't have to? Like, I'm confused. I'm so confused. And it's funny because for such a long time, the narrative, and I used to get so irritated myself with it when people would be like, why are you single? And we as women internalize that. Oh my God, something's wrong with you. Sometimes you're not the problem. Most times you're not the problem. I'm sorry. Like, right? And we're like, oh my God, it must be me. It must be me. It's really not. We're all on our own timelines. It's going to happen when it's supposed to happen, if you want it to happen, if it's supposed to happen. Let's connect the dots on that. Like, let's literally connect the dots on that. People are like, why are you single? I don't understand it. You're so much of this, 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 and this. And they like package it up like it's, and I'm like, come in and match. Like, the door is literally open. Come in and match. Feel free to amaze me. I love saying that to men. Man thinks he wants to slide into my DMs, feel free to amaze me, brother, because I am literally always unimpressed. And that is a sidebar here. Like, you should become more unimpressed. When a man thinks you're easy to impress, he thinks he's got you. Absolutely the fuck not. No, you don't. No, you don't. The happiness that I feel now, like, I really do. I'm in the energy and the vibe now of my life where I'm like, I really am single. Like, it is my choice. I used to like be like, oh my God, nobody wants me. Like, nobody's picking me. Nobody's choosing. No, Simona's not choosing. Simona is not picking and not choosing. I said, send in a new batch. Send in a new batch, brother. I told him, I don't like what you got down here. Figure it out, please. Send them down. Get some new ones out, because I don't like these ones. And I'm vibing and thriving. I'm always vibing and thriving. Why? Because my priority in life is to be hot and sexy. Hot and sexy. If I'm not hot and sexy, why do I want to be in a relationship? I think a man is going to make me hot and sexy? Absolutely the fuck not. No, he's not. No, he's not. I have things to do. A bitch is booked and busy. The reframe in your life should be, there is no timeline and there is no cutoff. And girls want to come in the comment section and say, if I want babies, if I want this. In 2025, why do you want that? Like, what do you want a baby for? And I think that a lot of the girls just, again, we're conditioned and it's like instilled. They put these little trackers in our brain, these little chips as girls, and they're like, watch Cinderella and a man will come and save your life. No, he won't. Like, literally, you're going to save your life, bitch. So strap up those fucking heels and start running towards your desires and what you want. Create a life for yourself, because you can do that now. Now you have the ability to do that. Okay? And you have the ability to discern, because you're a smart bitch. I know you are. You're watching me. Hello? Hotties and smarties. I like that. I like smarties. Anyways, please focus on that. You know, do you have like your dream wardrobe? Are you getting your 10K steps in? Are you doing all those things? And I understand, you know, you want the emotional. Here's the thing. Here's the funny part is you're like, I want the emotional. Men don't give emotionally. Like, the average man is not going to be able to give to you emotionally because he is stunted. Okay? So it's just like we have to get out of Delulu land a little bit and get into like the reality of it. And when you center your life, hold on. When I say this, the married women are like, you can be married and be all these things. I know you can, bitch. That's why you're married, because you're literally the center of your universe, not a man. And that's the point that I want to make. Become the center of your world. If you're crying and moping and sad and you're putting all of, you know, your validation and all of your excitement and accomplishments in life and the fact that you're going to get a man, men disappoint you. Men are going to disappoint you. Accept it. Accept it. What is it really that you want? The timeline is like babies. Why do you really want the babies? I don't find enough girls, they're not challenging their belief systems. They're not challenging their belief systems enough. I used to think I wanted kids, and then I started challenging my belief system. Why do I want them? What is it really that I'm after? What do I think it's going to bring me? Do I think I can achieve that goal or that desire or that emotion without the kids? How is a kid going to affect my life? There are so many things to think about critically. And you can have kids and you can want that and you can desire that, but you should never say, I need kids by this age, so I have to settle with this guy and have his kids. No, 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 no. That's how we get in trouble. That's how we literally get in trouble. No, 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 no. There are other ways to get that desired goal, to get that outcome. You should never settle and you should never rush. And in fact, I'm going to tell you that when you remove that timeline that you've created for yourself, because I used to have a timeline too, when you remove it and you go at your own pace and you take the pressure off of yourself to perform, to achieve in those intimate ways with men, with relationships, things become a little bit easier because you're not forcing. You're not forcing it. Okay? And that's what you want to get away from. You want to get away from forcing things, and you want to get into the flow of your life. What does your life look like? What do you want it to look like? Okay? Like, being single is the best thing ever for girls right now. And I do think that like taking dating breaks is important, and reflecting and figuring out what it is that you desire and that you want, challenging those belief systems, trying to enjoy your singleness. Okay? And it would be true that single girls need single friends. Like, you need your single friends. You do, because you need girls that are in it with you, girls that can relate, girls that get it, and then you always have your friends that maybe, are married, maybe they have kids, Spend time with the married girlies too. Spend time with them. You might find you want to be the fun aunt. And there's nothing wrong with that. I also think saturating your mind with women that are single by choice, like Tracy Ellis Ross, she is my mood for fucking ever. I love her. I think she is vibing and thriving, and she is so happy, and she is enjoying, and I look at her life and I think, God, I love her. God, I love her. I just think she's vibes. I think she's goals. She's my goals, because there's this lonely woman trope, okay, that we're all told, oh my God, I used to be told it too, right? From like your grandparents, your parents. And your parents are, my grandmother, she always used to be like, oh, Simona, oh my God, when are you going to get a boyfriend? And now, it's so funny. Now in my 30s, she's like, stay single. Stay single. Immediately, yes, Nana. I knew that, like, she was saying it because she just is like, think about how many women were single, like, in that generation, right? It wasn't common. That's what you did. You got married, you built a family, you did the things that were expected, that you were kind of told you had to do, right? In order to level up, to build a life, to maybe, have a better opportunity in Canada or in the States or wherever it was. And so that's what they know. And now it's so funny because she watches like the Italian news on the TV, and she sees, and she's like, it's a disaster. Stay away from it. Stay away from it. I'm going to leave you with this very nice, like, warm-hearted story time. It's so cute. And it's like, oh, I love it. That if you're just like a genuine person, and you're authentic, and you're honest, and you're just good, like, you'll always win. Like, you really will always win. So I was sitting down with my nonno, and we were watching an Italian dating show, okay? And so, shocker, surprise, the boys are fucking lost, okay? This guy, he wanted her, but then he went out with her, and then he came back, and then he said no to her, but now he wants her. And it was like a back and forth, and he couldn't make up his mind. He couldn't decide. My grandfather turns to me and says, look at this shamo. Okay, this dummy, essentially. He's confused for what? He's wasting both of their time. Both of them should say no to him. Both of them should say no to him. A man who can't decide is a man who's confused. He said this in Italian. A man who can't decide is a man that's confused. And he's not going to take you anywhere except to Confusion City. My 97-year-old grandfather said this to me. I'm just like, please bring the men back. Like, literally bring them back, because I don't know where the fuck they went. Being single is not a curse. It's literally your freedom. It's literally everything all wrapped in one, and it's amazing, and the girlies are thriving. When I see a 40-year-old, a 40-something, a 50-something, a 60-something, it's always the same. The advice is always the same. Stay single, stay single. Stay single and sexy, yes. That's what everybody's telling me now. The total trajectory and tone of the advice for me has totally changed. It went from in my early 20s to being like, why are you single, to now, stay single. And I've got men, I've got accomplished, smart, educated, well-off men telling me this. Stay single. So that's just my sermon. If you're struggling and you're like, I want a boyfriend, you've got so much learning to do. You've got so much fun to be had before you decide you want to settle down and have a relationship. You've got time for that. You've got time for that. Enjoy your singleness. Enjoy it, bitch. You can do whatever you want. You should always be doing whatever you want. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I feel like I always end like that. I'm always like, did you enjoy this episode? Like, I hope you did. Like, I really hope you did. Like, hearts, hearts, kiss, kiss. Also, if you have any other topics that you want me to talk about, anything else you want me to go more in depth about, because I really black out when I'm up here. It's a freestyle, and I'm always like, I hope it makes sense, and I hope it works out. I hope that this just gave you a little oomph, a little boost, a little confidence boost. Don't be upset. Everything is going to be good. Everything's going to be fine. You're okay. It's going to work out. Just have fun. Have fun. Have fun and be sexy. How could things not work out for you? Okay? As always, like, comment, share, retweet, subscribe, get notified. I think that's it. I think that's it for today.